Alright, I've been getting quite a bit of requests for I Won't Be Home for Christmas lesson on guitar. Um, I do have a cover of the song up already, but it's pretty old. It sounds kind of shitty, and I don't know, I played a couple of the parts wrong. But so after I do this lesson, if I got enough time, I'll just cover the song real quick at the end of the video, so be sure to watch the whole thing. I won't explain every note exactly, but I will have a tab up with it. I don't know if the tab will be up right away, but certainly as soon as I can. To start it off, right after like the little singing part in the intro, it goes like this. Then you just repeat that. So to make it a little easier, I like to think of that intro as like 4 different parts. First part being this. Okay. You can even play that instead of just an open, to start on an open G string, you can start it on a 5 on the D, so it'll sound like this. I mean, sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. So anyway, that first part is, and then second part is, third part, and then the third part. You can play that last part 2 different ways. Well, I'm sure there's more than 2 different ways to play it, but some people play it like this. Because the last 2 notes are the same. The last 3 notes. 4 notes. But the start on each of those is just 1 step higher than the other, so it'll go 3, and then those couple of notes, and then a 5, and then those couple of notes. So it's really up to you. You can either do a 5 on the A or an open D. So that's the intro. Shouldn't have too many problems with that. Just refer to the tab. You shouldn't really be struggling with that at all. Next is the verse, which a couple people were messaging me saying they had a couple problems with. It's really not that difficult at all. It starts like this. Basically, what you're doing is you're palm muting, or you start with what the hell is a G5 power chord, but you're palm muting the 3, and then every now and then you hit an open 5 on the D, so you're not palm muting that. It'll sound like this. And then you just keep that pattern for the other chords, and you're still going to hit a 5 on the D for the next 2 chords. So the next one will be, and that is just an E power chord. And then you go to a 3 on the A, and then the same 5 on the D, which is a C5. And then you go up to a 5 on the A, but then instead of a 5 on the D again, you go down to a 4 on the D, so it'll sound like this. So altogether it should sound like this. I'll play it slow. Pretty simple. It is a little fast, so you might have to work up to the full speed of that. So that's really all I got to really say about that one. I mean, it's not too difficult. It's just the speed that you really got to worry about. And then after you play that verse a couple times, before it goes into more or less the second part of verse 1, you play this chord. It actually sounds like I'm out of tune. But all that really is just an octave of the G. So that's a 5 on the D, a muted G, and then a 7, or no, an 8 on the B. Or you can play it up here with a 10 on the A, a muted D, and a 12 on the G. It's up to you. And then it goes to the verse again, and then it goes to the chorus, which I actually played wrong in my my first cover of the song. the first two times going through the chorus sound like this. You just play that note or that chord through like the whole first part of the chorus, or actually the first two parts of the chorus, and then once you get to the later part, it goes like this. Then it goes back into the intro. You'll definitely be able to figure out what I'm talking about when I have the cover at the end of this video, so you shouldn't have any problems really figuring that out. After this, it goes back into the intro, verse again, chorus again, and then there's a little part for the bridge, which is really simple. It's just, think of that first chord that of the verse, just a G5 power chord. It's a 3, 5, 5 on the first three strings, except you're playing those strings backwards. It goes 5 on the D, 5 on the A, and 3 on the E. It's pretty simple. You could play like higher octaves if you really wanted to. That's why I think that's what I did in my older cover. And then the last part of the song is actually different from the chorus. It's just when they're singing "I Won't Be Home for Christmas" over and over again. It's, like I said, it's different from the chorus, so it goes like this. So the only real difference there is instead of going from a G to a D, you're going from a G to an A instead of. So you get the idea there. That's the whole song. I hope I explained it well enough. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's definitely it's definitely not the easiest Blink song in the world, but it's really fun to play, especially around Christmas time. It is 11:30 Christmas morning. So I'm just going to tune my guitar real quick, make sure it's all good, and then play the song for you. And thanks for watching. Happy holidays.
It's Christmas time. Christmas.